And what's up? Welcome to this segment, ya hooligans! We got a bunch of stories coming up today. One even from Chicago. What they're going to be doing at motorcycle rallies is going to get you peeved. You think you had it bad in Texas, man? Just wait until you hear this about Chicago. Also, we're going to be talking about some bikie news over in Australia. Yes, bikies. They call them one percenters here, but different over there. But don't forget to subscribe. Come on, subscribe to this video and subscribe to the channel, man. Come on, give it a pass around. All that. Go over to our Facebook and our Instagram, where I also got some videos up over there. Less than 10 minutes, that's all they allow for us over there. But I do have some thoughts behind the scenes, the whole 9 yards. So let's get into what the news is about today.
High School. I'm a sergeant of police. I need an ambulance right now. What happened?
Okay, here it is, right here from hometown Chicago, you schmucks. You CBD schmucks, I'm telling you. Anyway, police outline crackdown on motorcycle clubs, quote, wreaking havoc on Chicago streets. I think you have a little more problems than motorcycle clubs wreaking havoc. You ever been to the South or West Side? Yeah, there's more shootings going on in the weekend than there is over in Iraq or Afghanistan. Anyway, helicopters, license plate recognition cameras, noise monitors, and task forces that swarm rally points are tools Chicago police vowed used against motorcycle clubs that try to goad police into chasing them. I love my town. Look at my town right there. You got the Sears Tower. Oh my God. Anyway, I miss it there. I don't miss the cops, but I miss the town. Anyway, the Chicago Police Department vowed Thursday to swarm motorcycle rally points and use helicopters. Hey, we're doing an LA thing. License plate recognition cameras and noise monitors to be installed on Lakeshore Drive. For those not from Chicago, Lakeshore Drive is one of the best freaking routes, especially at night for a motorcycle. It's the most beautiful ride there is on Lakeshore Drive, especially going up north. And then you get to see all the lights from the city at nighttime. You got Navy Pier, the whole 9 yards. To continue here, to stop motorcycle clubs from continuing to wreak life-threatening havoc. Now, I don't think they're talking about mostly the 1% club or the 99% club. I think that the only thing I'm hearing here, it has to be the Rocket Clubs. The commander of the Special Functions Division for the CPD's Bureau of Patrol said the drag racing subculture of motorcyclists ignores traffic laws and endangers motorists on Lakeshore Drive, Columbus Drive, Lower Wacker, and in the South Loop. Too bad they didn't tell anybody those ain't the drag strips everybody uses down there. Anyway, here's a schmuck. Alderman Pat Doyle III agreed. Now, these aldermen are some of the most corrupt in the nation. I don't know if you guys noticed, this has been going on 100 years, all the way back to before Al Capone. These guys are corrupt in Chicago. It's called the Democratic Machine, by the way. Quote, "This is not just a group of 10 guys on motorcycles," Dow said. "We're talking about hundreds of them at one time, at all times of day and night, playing loud music and endangering pedestrians." Well, what about the other 100 cars out there? I don't know, man, where this guy's coming from. He accused the niche subset of motorcycle riders of trying to goad law enforcement in the chases. He said they do it by using social media to disseminate glamorizing videos of their dangerous activities. Somebody's been watching YouTube too much is what I say. Quote, "The worst bad actors, they're not stopping. They're trying to get us to chase them. That motorcycle becomes a 500 per hour missile that will cause certainly death or great bodily harm. 500 per hour? What bike, man? Tell me which bike you're talking about. I'd love to see that one. The last one I seen, that goes nearly somewhere near that kind of speed is over on the Salt Flats. But hey, that's just me. Just me. They might be seeing something that I don't. What is this? Loughran told the City Council's Public Safety Committee, quote, I don't want to see somebody get hurt. Well, maybe you should go again on the south and west side. Stop the shootings. If we are going to continue that pursuit, we're going to back off and call for the helicopter and ask the helicopter to try and follow them from the air. The police department's primary strategy is using a task force approach to swarm motorcycle clubs and have a helicopter overhead at rally points where sometimes 300 bikers gather at one time. So, does that mean you're going to be going against the Rosemont show or these Tinley Park shows? What's it mean? What rallies are you talking about? Again, you guys failed to, tell the public. We want to flood the area and get them while they're off their bikes, while they're revving their bikes. We have a handheld decibel reader. Oh, that's not just going to be used against rocket clubs right there, I can tell you. We can document the amount of sound being generated. That's a pretty heavy fine. The ideal behind it is to make it so painful it becomes a deterrent, he said. Oh my God, we're living in a freaking communist state. Anyway, then we will advertise that enforcement action through that motorcycle club network and say, quote, we issued this many citations and levied these many fines against people. You don't want to do this. We want you guys to not cause havoc. Okay, so if they're, don't pay attention to this article right here. I can't believe they put that one in there. That's from Schmuck too. Anyway, are they causing havoc when they're not on their bikes? I thought you had to actually do a crime to be, accused of one. I didn't know it was a crime just sitting on a motorcycle. Anyway, Rich Gundis, executive director of the city's Office of Emergency Management and Communications, said the city has 189 license plate recognition cameras used primarily to combat gangs and terrorism. Or, as, they say, the red camera light crap. I thought that you guys getting rid of them things, man, because you guys had a scam going with the whole freaking council or something down in Springfield that you were charging money, getting play for plays. You ever want to get a pay per play, man, come to Chicago. You can put out a couple bucks, you to buy cops, you to buy aldermen, anything you want. It's like a wholesale freaking buy your politician or cop out here. Anyway, 17 are located on Lakeshore Drive, where 6 noise monitors will be soon installed. Another 18 have been installed on Lower Wacker Drive at the urging of Alderman Brandon Riley, 42nd District, who used $500,000 of his aldermanic menu money. See, they got a menu of how much money they can put out there. The city is looking to expand that network in areas where motorcycle clubs congregate. They include Roosevelt Road, 57th Street, Lower Wacker, Columbus Drive, and on Lakeshore Drive, all the way north to Sheridan Road. Okay, so you're going now south all the way up north on Lakeshore Drive. So everybody down that way, you clubs know who you are. Watch out. These are the locations. Your concerns are our concerns. The city, OEMC, and the Chicago Police Department are committed to getting this right. God knows you don't get anything else committed right, man. You guys never do. You're always wrong. And as you know, I've been going over this article. You've been seeing some of the film or the B-rolls, as it's called, going across. And that's just showing you some of the stuff that police do in Chicago. They don't have the best, police brutality. pay rate for nothing. Anyway, Thursday's hearing was held at Dole's behest. She said her constituents are fed up with motorcycle clubs barreling down Southside streets like Roosevelt Roads at its speeds approaching 100 miles an hour, blaring music and knocking people down. She demanded to know what was being done about it. Again, I demand to know what's going on with the shootings in Chicago. I demand to know what's going on with the police brutality in Chicago. And finally, I demand again. Why does it only take a couple bucks to get by yourself an alderman or a CBD cop? Those are my demands. Anyway, she said the hearing accomplished what I wanted it to accomplish, to make the problem a priority. You'd think homelessness, drugs, and, the shootings, the gang violence would be more of a priority than motorcycle clubs. But hey, $500,000 of, that fund went to this instead of, those causes I just mentioned. I'm glad to hear that you are putting some things in place, a task force, potential missions, license plate recognition cameras, Big Brother's watching in Chicago, potential use of a helicopter, noise monitors, which we already know ain't going to be used against just rocket clubs, missions at the rally point, and that you're going to look into some legislation and ways that we can maybe support your efforts. I guess she's really pleased with it, and she urged police to lean heavily on the hefty fines as high as $10,000 for each offense. Wow. Damn, $10,000. But yeah, that's news from my hometown, Chicago. Of course, it ain't looking like that right now. It's gonna snow like hell out here, and it's not gonna be that nice. Anyway, let's go over to Australia. We have to get you some news out from there. 7 are arrested after a 3-month-long operation targeting bikies across Southeast. And before we begin, we really do feel for you guys out in Australia with all those wildfires burning. My gosh, the animals that are been killed. And we had some firefighters from the States go over there to help you guys. Hopefully everything gets a lot better for you. Sad stuff, sad state of affairs over there right now. And we're thinking about you guys over there across the pond. Anyway, 7 people have been arrested and charged after a 3-month-long police operation targeting bikies in the Southeast came to a head. Operation Metro. Operation Metro. Where'd you guys get all these, names? Operation Metro, Strike Force Raptor, my God, was believed to be specifically targeting members and associates of the Hells Angels outlaw motorcycle gang. Ooh, the Hells Angels are in there too with the Bandidos. Detectives from the Major Organized Crime Squad and Logan District executed 5 different raids in the morning at properties, Daisy Hill, Springfield, Marsden, Parkinson, and Ormeo. Then it said during the raids they allegedly located a number of firearms, drugs, and OMCG clothing. I guess it's illegal to have motorcycle club clothing over there. Police say more arrests are likely. The charge details are listed as 32-year-old Daisy Hill man has been charged with 1 count each of supplying dangerous drugs, possessions tainted property, and failed to comply with the direction. He is scheduled to appear at the magistrate's court on the 21st. Another one was charged with about the same thing, and then it talked about a woman, 1 count of possessing utensils. Huh? You guys get in trouble for possessing utensils over there in Australia? Holy cow. Anyway, I never heard of that before. So that's what's going on in Australia. I can't believe it. Utensils, really? You guys are messed up over there with them bikey laws and stuff, man. You guys need to band together and get yourselves a freaking Bill of Rights, for Christ's sakes. So, that's your news for this segment. I want to give St. Charles Harley Davidson a shout out. Brian, the GM over there, for letting us come over, take some pictures, do some interviews. That is going to be a part of the good news we got coming in 2020. We are going to be doing a documentary about the biker lifestyle, man. We're talking rallies, the whole 9 yards. It's going to be a production length type of video. You're looking at about an hour and a half long. But for the next 6 months, we're going to be out there, rallies, events, everything, doing interviews, doing all kinds of rally pics, the whole 9 yards videos, and really diving in depth of what it means to be a biker. So that, next 6 months doing that, then another 6 months doing some editing. We want it to be professional as we can. Movie quality. We just got ourselves a cinematic camera thanks to your donations, which is awesome. I got to give a shout out to Dominic for that good donation that you gave us. Really appreciate that. But that's what's up in our future. If you've been checking out hooliganbiker.com, got a lot of stuff on the motorcycle industry, a lot of stuff on repair tips over on that one. It's a lot different because we don't put our biking news on that. That one's actually at harleyliberty.com. We want to keep the two separate, even though you can get to both sites from each other. Our Facebook is growing by leaps and bounds right now. I think the last time we checked, we had like 66,000 followers. I don't know why I didn't pay attention to social media before, but now we are. And that just goes to show you how good Insane Throttle's growing worldwide. So make sure you guys share this video and subscribe, because it really does help us get out in the field and make a lot better material, a lot better content besides just the radio show here. So we really appreciate the sharing, especially with YouTube. We've been throttled down, if you will. It's not shown that many people in recommendations like it used to be, because every time we put something up, it gets freaking knocked up. Let's just say that. I ain't gonna keep on going into that, crying, whining. We just go another way. So with that, you guys enjoy your day and look forward to a new segment of Motorcycle Madhouse Radio and Biker News in the Morning.